Hello, that's terrible lighting. Let's try this again. A little better. We're in that weird time where the sun is just like horizontal all of the time. So it's just always in your eyes. Anyway, hello, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Tuesday, February 4th, and I just got home from school. I almost don't know what to do with myself because I have had something to do after school every single day for like a week and a half. I've had rehearsals, I've had errands, I've had just like something every single day, and today's the first day that I actually have not had something to do, so I'm a little bit like, I don't even know, like, what do I even do here? So I'm feeling a little like weird. I actually was planning to film videos, like sit down and film, but it's just not gonna happen today. One, you might have heard I mention I had like walking pneumonia for a really long time, and I got to where I was like pretty much over it, but then like the last 2 days I've been like coughing more, and I don't know if it's related to that or not related to that. It's probably because 2 weeks ago there was snow on the ground and today it is 78 degrees outside. So that's probably what the problem is. But I was just kind of like, I don't know that I want to talk that for like an hour straight, which is what it really takes for the videos. So I was just kind of like, I don't know about that. And then on top of that, I've been so busy. Just between like, there's been so much to do, and so I don't have anything prepared. Normally, like last night or this morning, I would have sat down, or sometimes even during my lunchtime, I'll sit down and like figure out what I'm going to film, and I just have not had a second to think about it. And so I was like on my way home and I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna film, and I was like, I've been coughing all day, so I was like, you know what, let's just rest my voice and chill out a little bit. So I think that I'm probably going to do yoga and play piano because those are two of my things that I'm supposed to be doing in the afternoon. Although I might change my yoga into more of like stretching because I really want to read. So I'm wondering how many like yoga poses I could do while reading. What does the internet say? According to Pinterest, there are a lot of yoga poses that you can do while you read. So I would like to read. So I think I'm just gonna like read and do a couple of stretches and we'll call it yoga. Which the reason I like to do yoga is not like as like a super crazy workout. It's just like to rest my body a little bit and to make sure I'm having some time that's not on my phone, and that I'm just kind of like calming down my mind a little bit. And I think that'll accomplish all those things. So I don't really play piano because I didn't play piano at all in January. So we need to get ready for that. Anyway, then we'll see what the plan is after that. I definitely need to get some kind of work done tonight, but I do have something fun that came in the mail to show you. Apparently it's warm enough that the lizards are out because that's what she was checking on. But I also need to do a little bit of tidying before dinner. But this is what was supposed to be here for me to show you in the coffee chat, but it was delayed. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so if you remember at Christmas, I made like a Christmas activity book. And so for, what do we call that? Oh, not for anything. So I wanted to make a like non-Christmas version. I feel like the cover's a little bit out of focus, but I'll work on that. So this is the story of Esther, who is one of my favorite people in the Bible, not just because she's a girl, but just, I just feel like she's just got such a good story. Love it. So this one has, I'm kind of trying to like figure out my system for how I want to make these because I do have a long list. Y'all know me. I made one and now I'm like addicted and I need to make like 87 of these. So I have a long list of people I want to make, but I'm trying to like really figure out my like process and what I want to include and all that. So I have like characters and a map, and then it goes through like the story, and then sprinkled throughout there's a couple of extra things. So there's like a maze. This I thought was really fun. It's a parade and you're trying to figure out the parade map and see how many squares you can go through with only using each square once. So it's kind of like a challenge. And just like different things like that sprinkled throughout. And then there's like some reveal the page. So trying to make it where it's, because I'm a teacher, so it's got to be educational, but I also want it to be fun. So there's like a memory verse you like cut out and put in the right order. Who knows what she's barking at? And then there's like little review pages and stuff like that. So similar to what I did before, but this one is Queen Esther word search. Everybody loves a good word search. And just lots of stuff like that. So that's so exciting. Yay. We'll have to work on getting people to buy those. And I am working on my next one already. So that's something that's on my list for tonight. That's really exciting. Listen, I love TBT. And I make a lot of stuff on TBT and I use the stuff, which means I print out a lot of stuff for my class. But like getting something physical in the mail just feels totally different. To do these, I took a course. The course doesn't talk about like really how to make the insides. The course is based on if you are a TBT seller and you want to make print on demand. That's what these are called. So like when I bought this one, they printed one and sent it to me. I don't have like a big stock of inventory that I'm sending out. So the course that I took is for TBT sellers who want to turn their resources into print on demand books, which I did somewhat. So some of this stuff was already in some of my Bible lessons and some of it I added in. So it's kind of been like a variety so far, but going forward, I am looking at how I can make my resources in a way, at least my Bible resources, in a way that can be used for either one. So I'm trying to be really strategic about moving forward what I'm doing with all my stuff. So it doesn't go through like, oh, here's how to make this page and this page, but it's like, okay, here's, how to take your product and turn it into a book. Here's how to figure out the keywords. Here's how to do the cover, that kind of stuff. And it's really useful. So I will leave a link to it below. I do have an affiliate link. So if you use it, then I do get a little bit of a kickback. Use it, don't use it. Take the course, don't take the course. But I know that a lot of you have been asking questions about it because I've been talking about it. So if you're interested y'all, listen, I never take courses. I am a DIY kind of girl. I want to figure it out myself. That's why my mom took me out of piano lessons when I was in like first grade, and swim lessons too, because I never wanted to do like what they were telling me to do. Basically, I was just like, I just want to swim. Like, I want to do all these strokes. I just want to swim. So I usually am a figure it out by myself kind of person. I've taken a few courses, but I usually do them after I've already kind of figured things out on my own. And so I never really find them super useful. This one I found very useful. I have some books that I'd already published, but it's been like years. And honestly, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. So I was like, I would like to know the stuff and see, like, give it the best chance. So I have not made enough to pay myself back for that course yet, but I'm hoping soon. So my goal is to make a couple, like 2 or 3 more throughout the month of February. And then after February, when I get to March, I'm moving on to other projects and basically seeing how they sell throughout the next few months. And if they sell well, then we'll make more. And if not, then I won't. So that's my master plan. Anyway, I will link this guy down below. I will also link that course down below if that's something that you are interested in. And if not, then that's fine too. You don't have to. Whew. Anyway, let's go give the dog some water because she's looking at me very pathetically. Go do yoga, play some piano, clean up a little bit, make some dinner. Have a good night. I hope. We'll see. All right, yoga / stretching was a success. You'd be amazed at how many yoga poses you can actually do while reading a book. It was a pretty thick book, so it was a little bit hard to hold, but it was a good time. I actually did like 30 minutes, which is probably twice what I normally do for yoga. Currently trying to figure out how to cook lobster because I picked it up on a whim at the grocery store the other day. So we're having like sausage, vegetables, shrimp, and lobster. So we'll see how this goes. It does make a Tuesday just a little more fun though. Okay, Dinner has been done. Dishes have been done. The lobster turned out great. I've never cooked lobster before. That was a new one. My printer's making a bunch of noise because I'm trying to print something, but it was off and I didn't realize it was off, so it's just thinking really hard, I guess. Dishes are done. My master plan is to spend about an hour every night working on stuff for the business, so I definitely did that. I updated a really, really old book of the Bible tracker that I've had on my Bible lessons forever, that I actually use my personal bullet journal. Oh, you're sleepy? Okay. But I just wanted to reorganize it a little bit, especially because the books of the Bible are sorted into like different sections. So there's like the law and the prophets and the history, and the way I had them laid out, they weren't organized that way. So I reorganized them so that they do line up that way and labeled them with that. And then I also made like a color version, which I didn't used to have a colored version. So that is now up and live, and I got that up. So that's what I'm going to print out. I'm going to print mine on sticker paper, and I'm going to print 2 to a page so that I can get the Old Testament and the New Testament, and I'm going to stick it in my reading journal. So maybe I'll actually finish my reading journal spreads. I still have a few more, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. Alright. Hopefully this is small enough. I think that should be fine. I'm going to cut off the edge because it is definitely bigger. So I always use this one, and then I like to color them in as I finish them. And also, I'll link this down below too. It also includes a blank set, so if you wanted to just use it as like a coloring book tracker, or if you want to do a Bible one and a book one, you could totally do that. So there's that. Let's see. So far, we have cover page. Love it. Love my little owl. Books read. I wanted to add ratings. To these. These are totally just like from the heart. And then I finished Fourth Wing this weekend. So that'll be my first February book, and then classics. I want to read 4 classics this year, so leave me your favorite classic down below. My book timeline is my favorite. Fourth Wing cannot go on that because it is not from this universe. I'm not usually into fantasy, but I heard a lot of good things, and then my brother actually got it for me for Christmas, so it was free. So not very appropriate. Just warning. Come on. Okay. These are actually sticker labels from when I was sending lots of Etsy packages when I used to make ukulele bags. And let me tell you, it is so useful to have the sticker paper. Highly recommend. Like, I'm almost out finally, and I will be purchasing more because I use sticker paper all the time. Like, it's a little ridiculous. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. your hair continent. And we're done. That's all it took. So that was easy. Would have been easier if I didn't spend all that time working on it. Here's my thread for the bright sword. I need to print out a cover to put there. And then I wanted a map of England during Camelot's time. I can add those two things. So I'm going to bed. Hello, happy Wednesday. Hopefully you can't see all the super messy things behind me. I was like, oh, I should go this way because the light's over here. And then I was like, wow, it's just really, really bad in here. Anyway, just got home from work, clearly. And today is whatever the next day is. I'm still doing the thing with the watch, but the date is not on there. Is it the 5th? It is the 5th, Wednesday, February 5th. I had choir today, so it's a little bit later. It's like 6:15. But today was a little bit of a weird day. We had this thing called vertical planning where all of the fine arts teachers and the lab teachers and the academic coaches spend the whole day in the conference room meeting with all of the grade levels. So like first grade comes in and they talk about like the lessons that they're working on. And then I'm at a STEAM school. So then we talk about like what STEAM lessons we're doing this quarter and stuff like that. So it's not my favorite thing ever in the world. But on the bright side, I am not exhausted. And so that is always a win in my book, especially on a choir day, because choir can be rough when I have like a full day of tough classes and then I have choir after school. It can be just like so much. So I'm happy for that. Also excited because as I was like talking to first grade in particular, it was all the grade levels, but like during their fine arts time. But as I was talking to first grade, I came up with like a slightly different way to teach rhythm, and I'm hoping it's gonna work out really well. Like the very beginning, like this is a quarter note. These are eighth notes, and I'm really hoping that it's gonna work out. So I like made a whole, like during my planning, I like made a whole slide. Go, Nyla, you can do it. She thinks she's stuck, but she's not. Go. So hopefully that works out. During my planning, I got like almost a whole slideshow, and I did get all the manipulatives that I needed for my thing, and hopefully it works out. So we shall see. And the benefit to being on TPT is when you have a good lesson and it does work out, then you can post it. Although of course I was like, oh well, I should add like all these play along videos and stuff, and then I was like, oh, that's gonna take a lot of time. So we shall see how that goes, but it would probably be really helpful actually. So I might do that. I'll have to mull that over. Anyway, it's like 6 o'clock. Yesterday I got to do yoga and I did not get to play the piano. So today I would really like to make sure I play piano. So I might just go do like 10 minutes of yoga and then go play the piano. And then I think I'm going to do some vacuuming. We have a bunch of people coming over this weekend, so I do need to do a good bit of cleaning tomorrow and Friday. So I think today if I do like a pretty solid vacuum of at least one floor, then I was thinking downstairs, if I do like a solid, like move the furniture, vacuum everywhere, then I can get like a good solid base. And then on Saturday, I can do like a quick vacuum. And that should help save me time on Saturday. It's always hard cleaning because it's like, you don't want to clean too early because then it gets dirty again. So, but I think that'll be good. Then I can do like a quick clean on Saturday. She keeps thinking she can't get in and out of the door, but she can. See, I told you could. You're so cute. So that's my master plan. And then dinner, I'm thinking probably eggs and bacon. It's my favorite go-to super quick one right now. Dinner yesterday was great. And then I need to work on my project after dinner, and then I'm hoping I'll have time for a bath. So fingers crossed all of those things happen. I'm also waiting on a package that says it's out for delivery, but it's already 6 o'clock and it's not here, which isn't super unusual. So if it gets here, you know, not midnight, then I might try some stuff on and show you. I'm so excited for the dresses in this box. So gotta go do yoga now, girl. Sound good? Sound good? So just to kind of add on to that, I think I mentioned a few videos ago that I was like, I want to work on my afternoon routine. And then I was like, oh yeah, I don't have a good solid afternoon routine because every afternoon is different. And like I mentioned yesterday, like last week, I had something like every single day, and it's just like that sometimes. So it's hard. So what I have kind of taken the approach of is, instead of being like, oh, I need a solid afternoon routine, instead of that, I'm like, okay, here are kind of my like, I didn't make the bed this morning. Oops. Here are my like thoughts of like options, basically. Here are my options for what I would like to do in the afternoon, and then kind of trying to spread them out so that I do some days and some the other days is kind of what I'm thinking. Also, we made a gallery wall, but we need 2 more paintings. So, you know, yesterday I did a lot of yoga. I didn't end up doing the piano. So today I'm like, I need to make sure I play piano because I didn't do it yesterday. And so just really trying to be strategic about like, okay, I can't necessarily do everything every day, but I have the options of these are the things I like to do in this time. And that means that I'm not going to spend my time wasting time scrolling on Instagram or watching TV or like things that just don't move me forward at all, because I have that ideal week. That's the point of the ideal week. It's just like, okay, in the afternoon, here are the options of what I can do. Here's how I'd like to do it. If that doesn't work out, then I'm going to change it. But just having options is really, really helpful as far as what you need to do. My morning routine is very like, I do this, I do this, I do this, and it's pretty like self-explanatory. I'm pretty good at sticking to it. Sometimes I adjust it. Like today, there's a TBT sale. I did not finish sending my emails yesterday, so I had to finish today, but I had to work out today. So I did like a shortened workout, and then I did the emails instead of a longer workout, and not working in the morning. Changed clothes because my camera battery died, and then I did my yoga. But yesterday I heard this quote, and it was by Sahil Bloom, and it said, everything above 0 compounds, but 0 doesn't compound. So if you only have 5 minutes to do something, that 5 minutes will compound if you do, you know, another 5 minutes tomorrow, or 10 minutes tomorrow, or 15 minutes tomorrow. But 0 doesn't compound. So when you have 0, then you're not making progress at all. Which I don't know why that just really clicked for me, because obviously I know like 5 minutes is better than nothing. But in my head, a lot of times I just feel like, oh, you know, it's not that long, so I might as well just skip it. So I'm trying, like, actually already multiple times I have thought about that quote just between yesterday and today, and thought like, oh, you know, I should just skip that. And then I'm like, no, anything compounds. Anything gets you closer to the goal that you're wanting, even if it's not what you really want to do. So I'm going to go play piano. I'm only going to play for a little bit because I don't have a ton of time. But if I play for 5 minutes, that's going to compound with whatever I get to do later, rather than not doing anything at all. So that just, you know, the thought of like 0 doesn't compound, 0 stops your momentum, versus like anything just keeps the momentum going. It's kind of nice. Also, I have definitely noticed that just in general in life, when you have a list of things to do, the ones at the bottom never get done. So either make sure you prioritize really well, or if it's things like, you know, does it really matter whether I do yoga or whether I play piano? Probably not. But if you flip-flop which order you do things in, then you're more likely to, you know, do something. Maybe one thing in the afternoon is all we can do, and that's fine. I can only do one thing in the morning, and I've come to accept that. So, you know, maybe the afternoon's the same thing. I don't know. All right, let me practice, make some dinner, get some work done. Bath time. That's what we're aiming towards. Does anybody else have this particular cocktail every single day of their lives? Just me? Package has arrived. Too late for me to do a try on for you. And we have eggs and sausage. And once I figured out you could put bacon in the oven and it doesn't make a giant mess, I have not ever looked back since. And here's my dog pretending that I didn't already feed her. You already ate. You already ate. I promise. Alright, here's a little dress try on. So this one looks really, really dark. It's like, the color was called cinnamon. It's like a burnt orange. I thought it was a bit more red. Ugh, every time I walk away, you can't see anything. Maybe I should turn a light on. Like a crazy person. Is that better? A little bit. Okay. So this one is velvet, which when I ordered it a week and a half ago, it was cold outside. We don't really need velvet anymore, but it's a true wrap dress, and I am here for it. I like the sleeves. I ordered it in large. It feels true to size. I've got like some room, and it's a wrap dress, so you've got extra room there. The sleeves are pretty stretchy, which is nice, and then it's really cute. So I'm really glad this worked. I wanted this dress for our Thanksgiving concert. Second grade had a Thanksgiving concert. I was gonna order it, and I like went back and forth, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna order it. It was like $80 or $90, but it was on sale, and it's actually, I checked yesterday, they still had it. As long as I get this video up pretty quickly, they still had it, and it was on sale, and it was like $44, and I was like, I could do $44, so I got it. Actually ended up getting cheap, so I got this one, and then I also got it in black, which I just always do black dresses, so I thought it was gonna be more red. I had hoped to wear it for the Saturday of Valentine's Day. Having a bit of a dress conundrum, because I ordered something for a concert that day and it did not fit, so I have this red dress for Valentine's Day, which does fit, but I'm not going to try it on for you because it is definitely a date night dress and not something I want all over the internet, but you know, here we are. So, but it's so cute. It's like laces up the back. Adorable. So I will link it down below because it'll be too late for Valentine's Day for you. Fair warning, they do not ship quickly, but here we are. So I don't know, maybe I could still wear it. So like Valentine, we're going to a string quartet on Valentine's Day, and then we're going to a string quartet the next day. So I'm trying to figure out what to wear on that next day because what I wanted to wear isn't gonna work out. So I don't know. Maybe this, maybe not. It might be 80 degrees. I don't know. So I got this one, and then I got the red one, and then I got this exact same dress, but in black because I'm a musician, and you can never have too many black dresses, especially black dresses with sleeves, and they go past my knees. So let's try this other one. It's more casual and see how it goes. All right, this one's a bit more casual. It's also a fake wrap, but I thought it looked really cute. I'm a little unsure now that it's on. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I thought it was cute. No, I'm just a little, I can't place my finger on what I'm not sure about that. But then it's like I like it, and then I don't know if I like it, and then I like it. So I'll probably try it on a few times and see how I feel about it, and then if I'll make a decision in a couple days. It's disappointing. I was really looking forward to this one, but I just no pockets either. Anyway, these are from Baltic Born, not sponsored. I just have really been liking their stuff lately, and I have pretty good luck. This one I'm not super in love with. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But I've been really liking their stuff, and they have a huge variety of stuff, which I also really enjoy. So I will link them down below. I guess let me know your thoughts on this one. I'm just not quite sure. Maybe the print's too big? I don't know. I'm gonna go get in the hot tub. Hello, happy Thursday. Today I am worn out. I I think I often feel this in the middle of the week where you're just like, I am tired. Today I have a headache. I don't know if it's like the weather or what. I don't know, but I have a headache. It might be my contacts. So I'm just kind of like wiped out. But tomorrow's Friday, so we've got that going for us. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go because tonight's just gonna be like, I need to go shower and then I need to like clean things up. So we've got people coming over this weekend, so there's gonna be quite a bit of tidying today, quite a bit of tidying tomorrow, so nothing like super interesting. I do have some more work that I do need to get done today, but alas, there's always more work to be done. That's probably the best advice I can give you. There is always more work to be done. There is always something else to be done. So just like chug along on it, but don't stress about it because there's always something more. And same thing for school. Like I got some of the things I wanted to get done for school today and some of the things I did not get done because there's always more work than there is time. So it just is what it is. So I'm gonna let you go now that we talked all about our afternoon routine. I have one random question though. So I a few times have found myself reading in weird ways, like reading during yoga the other day. Also a few days ago I was reading while I curled my hair, which I used to be really good at. I used to do that every time I curled my hair. I would like read a book. And so the way that I do it here, I can show you. The way that I do it is I will open a book and I lay it flat. And for yoga, I was holding like my hands on both sides with it on the ground. For curling my hair, this is where my question comes in. For curling my hair, I stick my phone on it and then I read to here, move the phone, read the bottom half, move the phone, read the top half, move the phone, read the bottom half. So is there such a thing that could do that, like weigh down a book like my phone does, but smaller, so that it's not taking up, or like clear? Is this a thing or is it just something I'm making up? And if it's a thing, let me know where I can get it because I want one of this mysterious item that may or may not exist. Okay, that's your mission today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and talking all about our afternoon routines, which are never gonna be routine. And I think I've just come to accept that. My afternoon routine's just not gonna be routine. So, here are the things that I could potentially get done. I would like to do certain things a certain amount of times. Like I would like to do 2 or 3 days of yoga. I would like to do 2 or 3 days of playing piano. But which days they all fall on, it's just gonna be what it is. So I think that's kind of the conclusion I've come to and not stress about it. Like in the morning I can be very like, I do this, but it's just not the same in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. Am I okay with that? Not really, but should be okay with that. I only have a few more weeks of choir and then I will have my Wednesdays back. The kids were really disappointed though when I said that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just have a few more weeks and then our last performance and then we'll be done. They were like, no, which I really appreciate and I love that they love it. But also I was like, well, we gotta end at some point. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you should definitely be subscribed. And also I'm trying to hit 10K. I would love to hit 10K this year. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that would be amazing. So make sure you're subscribed and tell your friends to subscribe. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.